What's the secret that furniture retailers don't want you to know? And I mean retailers like Pottery Barn, West Elm, Urban Outfitters, Target. Almost all of them do it. It's a practice called white labeling. So what is white labeling? White labeling is where Pottery Barn goes to a manufacturer over in China and they purchase one of that manufacturer's design chairs. And then Lulu in Georgia goes to that same manufacturer and purchases that chair. And both retailers will go back and photograph the chair differently, but it's the same exact piece of furniture. As an example, let's look at this bar stool. Pottery Barn might go and buy this bar stool from a manufacturer, and Lulu in Georgia will go and buy the same bar stool, exactly the same. Here's another example of a cane cabinet that's sold for one price at Pottery Barn and for another price at a store called Mimoki or Memoki. But one thing you might want to factor into your decision making is the price savings enough to buy from a store that you're not familiar with? Because some of the stores that you're seeing selling these at lower prices will be stores that you're a lot less familiar with. So be sure to check the return policy. But I would do it to save that kind of money. And how can you tell they're exactly the same? You'll want to look carefully at the dimensions, the materials of the product, and the country of origin. And you can tell it's not the same as a dupe. In many cases, it's exactly the same piece of furniture. So today I'm going to give you 2 ways that you can find these kind of deals for yourself. If there's something that you really love, you can see, is this available somewhere else at a lower price? And there's a difference between white labeling and knocking off. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to find things in both categories, both white label versions and knockoffs. So the first way that I like to do it is I like to take a screenshot of the item. And then I use Google Lens to search the internet for similar items. And this tool is surprisingly accurate. And it will show you things that are white labeled and it will show you knockoffs. But I want you to make sure that if you, let's say on this bar stool, you look at the item, on the item that you look that's the knockoff or the white label version, you want to make sure and read all the details about size, because sometimes retailers will knock off an item, but they'll make it smaller or they'll make it of different materials. So you want to make sure that you look at the description if you want exactly the same item. Another way to find these things is on a website called spoken.io. This website catalogs white label products from all kinds of retailers. Here's a list. On this website, they show you exact copies. So the next time you go to buy your favorite piece of furniture from a retailer that you've been saving up for, make sure you're getting the best deal by trying these 2 methods. You'll stay tuned for more tips about how to save money when you're trying to decorate your space.